Deep in the wild and untamed lands of southern Texas lives a champion amongst men. A new breed of gunslinger sworn to protect the border along the 113-mile Rio Grande. Every day, more than tens of thousands of vehicles pass from Mexico into the United States. And with many of those vehicles come drugs. Providing the first line of defense is our hero, a U.S. Customs officer named Popsicle.
Popsicle is a Staffordshire terrier mix. He's 3 years and 9 months old, and he's my partner. He's my narcotic detector dog.
Customs Officer Rudy Carr works with Popsicle at the port of entry in Roma, Texas. Together, they run the line in an effort to detect illegal narcotics.
Custom inspectors ask us to do a sweep on a vehicle. We just go around it at the primary booth when they come in from Mexico. The preparatory command is to get him on the chest so you can know that it's time to work, find it. He's trained to find marijuana, hash, cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamines. There has to be odor. As long as he has a very minimal odor, he'll find it.
It's almost amazing that Popsicle has the ability to bond with anyone, let alone behave in human company.
When he was a puppy, he was mistreated by drug dealers up in Buffalo, New York.
The drug dealer had no use for a pit bull puppy, especially during a raid. He put the pup into a plastic bag and stuffed it into a fridge. An officer saw the bag move and rescued the pup, who they named Popsicle.
So he was all malnourished, he was non-responsive, hyperthermic, he was very skinny.
Even as he recovered, Popsicle showed what's known as a high play drive. That's perfect for a customs canine. He can be rewarded by playing with him, although sometimes that high play drive overcomes Popsicle. Popsicle quickly became an expert on drug odors. He learned to associate narcotic scents with rewards, like play. But to stay on top and keep his job, Popsicle still has to do 4 to 5 training exercises a day and pass them all.
I'm going to put a training in for Popsicle. There's a little baggie of marijuana, and usually we do this every day to train the dog so we can keep him up enthusiastic. So I'm going to place it inside the compartment of this bus. I'm going to place it right there for him. And then I just run with him and then reward him when he finds it. If he can find it. If we don't find it, then we got trouble. Nah, he's going to find it.
Smugglers never stop inventing new and ingenious techniques to outwit the drug enforcement dogs. But masking the scent or encasing the drugs can't fool Popsicle's secret weapon, his sensitive snout. Popsicle has even detected a large quantity of marijuana concealed in metal boxes welded inside a gas tank.
Good boy, good dog, good dog. Come on, buddy. Way to go, Pop. Way to go, Pop. He's rewarded with a rolled up terry cloth towel, and we play tug of war after he finds it, and it's making it enjoyable for him. I verbally and physically praise him off and make a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of excitement for him. That towel is his paycheck.
Working at the Roma port is a daily challenge. The average dog only lasts about 6 years. Popsicle's already been on the job for 2.5 years. And in the U.S. Customs Service, any slip in performance is a one-way ticket to an early retirement. Popsicle must find every drug, whether for training or for real. Each relationship between a customs officer and his dog is unique. No one works with someone else's dog because it's absolutely necessary that the dog and the officer have an intimate understanding of each other.
You build a rapport with your dog. You know what are his habits. I think Popsicle has a distinct personality that I understand. A lot of people, they just see him and he's a pit bull and they get scared of him. Actually, he's very playful. Sometimes he gets to be too playful that I know that he's not searching. So I have to correct him and tell him, you know what, settle down, let's go to work, you know, we need to find it.
A customs inspector pulls over a vehicle that he suspects contains narcotics. Rudy and Popsicle have to make what is called a secondary or intensive inspection. Rudy and Popsicle's continuous training is about to be put to a real test.
I'm gonna go do the sweep. When I do the sweep, I'm gonna put him inside the vehicle, okay? Then he's gonna go do what he has to do inside. He's gonna come out, then I'm gonna put him inside the trunk.
Finding a drug odor is called an alert. Most dogs alert by scratching, but true to his pit bull nature, Popsicle prefers to indicate narcotic odors by biting or chewing at the location of the smell.
Good boy, good dog, easy. Good boy, good boy, good boy.
If Rudy weren't quick to intervene, Popsicle could rip the source of the suspicious scent to shreds.
He alerted to the trunk area.
Right.
But with this time, you know, with further inspection, it didn't reveal anything.
Sure.
The odor was present. You know, at some point, maybe this vehicle had something, and it was dropped off before it crossed the border. It's because he alerted and aggressed to the spare tire area. He started biting and scratching at the same time. So there's odor there, but it's no narcotics. Oh well, we're still trying.
Popsicle lives in the port kennels at Roma. It's the port where he usually works, trying to stem the flow of drugs coming from Mexico. But there aren't enough canines to work all 11 ports of entry to the U.S. along the Rio Grande. So dogs like Popsicle are sent to remote border crossings to keep the drug smugglers on their toes. But the border is long, and the quantity of drugs staggering.
We're at the port of Los Ébanos, Texas. As you can see, it's the only hand-drawn ferry left in the United States. The volume of traffic, you only get like 3 cars at a time. It's kind of relatively slow traffic, but we still have a good quantity of narcotics trying to pass through this port of entry.
Popsicle may go weeks without making a real alert, but it doesn't dent his enthusiasm, his unwavering work ethic, or his jaws.
This is play for him, and we have to make it exciting, and every day, day in and day out, we have to make him realize that it's fun to work.
Good boy, good dog, good dog, good boy, good dog, good dog, good boy. Down alert. Good boy, good dog. That's my pop. Good man. Good man. Good dog.
It's about 2.5 gram marijuana. And this is just different scents, just salt and pepper, just to have different scent. What you got there, boy?
This was another planted test, but only Rudy knows that. A visit from Popsicle is a surprise and a deterrent.
Go ahead, bud. Yeah.
Cars often make a U-turn on the Mexican side when they spot Popsicle with their binoculars across the 30-foot wide Rio Grande.
Come here, boy. Yeah.
Because Popsicle has a reputation.
Hump it, boy. Hump it, boy. Hump it. Yeah.
In 1998, one of the thousands of trucks crossing the border pulled into the inspection dock. It was an 18-wheeler carrying produce. And in with that innocent-looking load were 3,075 pounds of cocaine, worth millions of dollars. It was a record-breaking stash that no one was going to forget. And it was an especially fitting way to get revenge on drug dealers who try and kill their dogs.
Get out, Pop. Get out, buddy. Oh, get out, buddy. Get out.
The smugglers and dealers are probably the only people who don't like Popsicle's career as a great federal agent.
He's not my pet. You know, a lot of people think that these dogs are pets. They're not. They're working dogs. But we developed such a bond that I miss him, and I look forward to coming back to work every day. He gives me my kicks when I work with him because he's such a great little dog. And hopefully one day, you know, when he gets up to the time of retirement, that he'll become my pet and I'll give him a plushy life.